Hi everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited you're joining me for day 3. Amazing. It's been already 3 days. 3 days, a lot of great stuff happening, a lot of great content. I've been getting so amazing feedback from you guys. I'm so happy you're joining me again live. If you are live with me, say hi in the comments. Hi Paul, hi Denise. I'm so happy you're taking the time of your busy day to join me live for this session. Yeah, we've done so much work so far, and today we are going to go even deeper, so I am super excited for that. And I am just gonna pop out the chat so that I can see you. So if you're just joining me live, please say hi, let me know you're here with me live. And to those of you who are watching the replay, also let me know you're watching, comment down below. I am so happy. Hi Caillou, hi. Great to see that you are excited. I'm excited too. I hope you're doing well. I hope this week has been going pretty well with you. Hi Ciela, nice to see you guys. So cool. Yeah, so we've done a lot of work so far, and I've been really happy to be reading all that you are thinking about for your YouTube channel, for your business, how you want to implement it all. And today we are going to go even deeper. So we are going to talk about the content for your channel. And so we are going to build up on, again, those 2 days as every day. So if you are just joining me for the first time today, just make a note to yourself. This is the time that we are meeting here live every single day this week until Friday. All right. Okay, so I am gonna go straight in. I'm gonna share my screen. So give me a sec. All right. Final adjustments. Okay, cool. Hi, secret guy. Oh my God. I'm curious who you are if you're a secret guy. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you're joining me live for this session. I really prepared so much great stuff for you, and I can't wait to share it with you. So today is day 3 out of our 5 days YouTube training series, and yesterday we talked everything that might be important for you if you want to really build kind of a sales system with YouTube, right? So day 1 was about how business owners make money with YouTube, and it isn't with paid ads, right? It's really with the offers that you are creating and that you are promoting on your YouTube channel, and really reaching the right audience on YouTube so that you can be found on YouTube 24/7. Yesterday, we got even more deep into the topic, and we talked about how you can really create a sales system or a system out of this so that you can really generate leads and revenue on autopilot. So also give you some examples, and and also you had already some pretty cool ideas. So first things first, you had some cool ideas about what you want to do on YouTube, but also what freebies you want to offer, maybe then in the future, or maybe straight away. And you had really cool ideas. And if you have more clarity now, maybe yesterday you weren't so sure, and you have more clarity today, just let me know in the comments. What are you thinking about, the content for your YouTube channel? What is it that you want to do? What is the niche that you want to go in? And if you are joining us for the first time, you're not sure what a freebie is. A freebie is basically something of value that you create and in exchange for the email addresses, so that you can build up a system where you are no longer basically, just relying on YouTube to reach your audience, but you're really creating a space for your audience where you can really reach them. And that's what a freebie is for, right? So this is what we talked about yesterday. And I am so proud of you making this progress and really having some amazing thoughts already. And so today we are gonna go even deeper, and today we are gonna talk about what you should talk about on your channel and what is the best content that you can create to grow fast. And again, make it strategic, right? So really reach the audience that you want to reach, whether it's for your project or for your business. Now, if you're just joining me, again, say hi in the comments. I'm really happy to see already familiar faces. And just let me know that you're here with me in the session. All right, so today we are gonna talk about, again, what content you should create as maybe a coach or consultant and an expert on a certain topic. And I'm gonna give you some examples also from my experience, but also some examples from other business owners, from other YouTubers, and what are maybe some ideas that they grew with, or how did they grow their channel. And I'm also gonna show you a tool, and a search engine optimization tool. I'm gonna explain it a little bit more into detail in the session and show you how you can do it for yourself as well. So really cool stuff coming up. Hi Emmanuel, so nice to see you. So cool that you are here with me. Okay, so first things first, for those of you who are already here, but again, if you're also watching from a recap, let me know, who do you want to reach on YouTube? Maybe you already have an idea, you said maybe you want to do public speaking, or you want to do the keto diet, or whatever topic is it, who do you want to reach with it? Maybe this is also something that you can think about a little bit more into depth also throughout the session. If you already know, let me know in the comment section. I'm super curious to see, if you already have an idea who exactly is this person that you want to reach, right? So maybe you have a specific person in mind, maybe someone you worked with in the past, or maybe it's yourself 2 years ago, right? And you now want to teach those people who are just starting with the same topic the things that you learned and that really made a difference in your life. So make sure to let me know if you already know who you want to reach, you have clarity on this. And if not, don't worry, we are gonna go a little bit more deep on this topic also in the session. So when you get an idea, you can always post it down in the comments. And also, if you have any questions, you're unsure how to do this, let me know. I will be really happy to help you out. Okay, so first things first, basically what's the main takeaway, or if there is one thing that I would like you to take away from this session, then it's this. And it really made a huge difference for me. So, when I was starting out on YouTube, and I told you a little bit about this, right? I was just posting random content, like really completely random content. I was talking about cultural differences. I was talking about moving abroad. Then I started my coaching training program, and then I started to talk about emotions, and I was experimenting with different styles. I was doing vlogs, funny videos, whatever. And it's been a really crazy ride, and of course I learned a lot from that. But there was a moment where I realized I'm investing a lot of time into YouTube, which again, I am completely honest about, as this is a time investment. And I realized I wasn't growing, I wasn't, and I was, of course, if you're putting out the effort, you're wondering, okay, what's next, right? And things really changed for me when I changed my mindset around content creation. So really, especially if you want, to reach, a specific target group, the deeper you go, sometimes the better it is. And really, that's why it's so important to create content around, or also know who you want to reach, right? So that you can create a content around what those people want to hear. And that's why I was asking you if you maybe already know who you want to reach. So let me give you now maybe a little bit of an insight into what I did. So basically, when you look at my, again, you won't see all of the videos that I created also in the beginning, because again, those weren't the best ones. But in the beginning, as I told you, I was creating content around like all the different topics, right? And it was, I think, pretty confusing to the people watching, but also super confusing to the YouTube's algorithm, right? So as you can see, I was talking about the culture differences, Slovakia, Czechia, Israel, Austria, India, like all these different countries, right? And also, again, generic content about moving abroad. And I just highlighted one example, as you can see here. Again, this isn't a bad video, don't get me wrong. Like, this was a really cool interview and I thought the content was pretty amazing. But the problem with this is that this title that you can see there, right? So how to deal with loss of identity. This isn't something that people are searching for, and that's the problem. So that's the last thing that I want for you to happen when you are starting out with your YouTube channel, that you're putting all this effort into creating amazing content and creating a lot of value, and at the end of the day your video is not being found by anyone and you're basically, you know, it's just out there in the sea of the content. We don't want this for you. So how to deal with loss of identity is something that I was dealing with, right? I moved to several countries and I was always asking myself, who am I now? Am I a Slovak? Am I a German? Am I an Austrian? Who am I, right? And I'm sure that this is a topic that many expats that are moving to different countries are experiencing. But they're not necessarily searching for a loss of identity. They're probably searching maybe the more practical stuff, like how to find a job in Austria or whatever that is, right? And you know, this is where you simply have to go halfway. You have to meet them halfway and create content that, again, you know what you're talking about. You're an expert on this, but also people search for this, right? So I just wanted to show you an example on this. And as I told you, things change when I started to create content that was based on keywords or based on what people are searching for. And here you can see the huge difference, right? Where I just jumped, suddenly you can see a video where I have 89,000 views, which is still to me like completely mind-blowing. But this is simply because of the fact that people are searching for this. So people are really searching for cost of living in Austria, for instance, right? And that's why they can find my content. It's not necessarily because my content is better than the content that you saw before. It's just simply because they are looking for it. So I just really wanted to bring you this example to see, so in my case, what made probably the biggest difference, right? So getting clear on who I want to reach and what these people are searching for, how can I create value around this? Okay, so let me just check what you're writing. I want to reach people who want to learn web development. Well, that's a really cool niche. Actually, I was researching this a little bit for one of the bonuses for my course. And I think that this is a really cool niche where there are definitely things out there, but there is still so much potential and you can definitely create something cool around that. Secret, I know, not really, but there are differences like there, okay. Yeah, okay. I see there is also some questions between Austria and Germany. Well, this, because you saw the video probably, yes, there are differences, but let's focus on YouTube for now. I'm happy to come back to you and answer it after this session. All right, so this is just my example, but I brought more examples so you see that it wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't, you know, something that happened just once. Mary Forleo, she is and I mentioned her before, she is a business mentor, marketing mentor, and she is, you know, as you can see, she already built a huge following on YouTube. So she has almost 700,000 subscribers. And as you can see, when she was starting out, and these are basically the first videos that you can see on her channel. It doesn't mean that these are the first videos, but that's what we can see when we go back to her oldest videos. And you can see that comparably, and you will see it in the next slide, comparably these videos are not performing so well because as you're looking at the titles, you know, you see bringing back the fun probably not something that people are searching for, right? Spiritual stuff, you know, that's also probably not something that you would go in the internet and just search for, right? So basically, for sure, the same quality of content, but the only difference was really that in this case, she wasn't just randomly posting, you know, videos with random titles, and this simply wasn't found by people. And you know, these views that you see now are probably coming from those who already found her through other videos that are performing well and went way back to see and watch her other videos as well. So compared to this now, these are some of her most popular videos. So this is a trick that you can do when you go to YouTube and you go to the channel, like a specific channel, for instance, to Mary Forleo, and you can filter to most popular uploads. And there you can see what content is performing really well, right? And here you can see the huge difference, right? So here, these are even videos that have some of them really more views than she has even subscribers. Why? Because again, these videos use the keywords technique, right? So you are putting keywords in there so that you can be found in the sea of the content. So you can see how to forgive when you can't forget. That's a keyword. Then how to use manifesting to get anything you want. Again, a keyword. And maybe the 4 money beliefs that limit your wealth, blah, blah, blah. You know, these are all keywords. So this is the huge difference. And you can see now that her channel grew, and you know, she's been doing this probably over 7-8 years. So she's been doing this for a long time. So of course she built a huge following, but if you really look at her progress on her YouTube channel, you will see that she really started to grow when she started to use SEO and optimize her videos for SEO. Okay, so Sierra writes, I want to reach people who are starting keto or people who want to learn how to cook for family friends who are on keto. Yeah, awesome. I mean, I think keto is anyhow such a cool topic because people are really now more and more aware of you know, our lifestyles, how we are eating, how are we, you know, treating ourselves and our body. So, and who want to learn how to cook for family friends. Yeah, I mean, that's also pretty cool because I still remember, you know, back then I also had some issues and I couldn't eat everything, and I still remember it was completely overwhelming also for the people around me, right? Because if you maybe have a kid and this kid is dealing with these things, then it's super important that also other people understanding, you know, how can I help? So for sure, a great thing. And Denise writes, Mary Forleo, love her. How do you know you are posting the right stuff? Do I ask my viewers what they want to see and then post that? Well, that's definitely one strategy once you already have an audience, right? So let's say you have an audience on Instagram or somewhere else, or you can also ask, you know, friends. You can interview maybe people who you believe are your ideal target group and start talking to them and be like, okay, you know, I'm now starting my YouTube channel, I'm growing my YouTube channel. I would like to know what topics might be interesting for you. But maybe in the beginning, if you are like have no idea whatsoever, you would be really surprised what's already out there on YouTube, also in the internet. And that's where you can go to also channels that already exist and see what's performing on their channels. And that's why how you can start and, you know, see that basically the content that's performing, most of the time this is content that is optimized for SEO. So that's not a coincidence. Okay. Another example that I brought, this is Marina Mogilko, and she started out, and this is also her channel, where she started out talking about English and foreign languages, mainly English. And today she has over 3 million subscribers, which is really cool. I mean, that's but this is also, this niche is simply so huge, right? So, you know, I know that it sounds amazing, right? But just that you know, of course, not in every niche you will be able to reach so many people, because simply there are niches that are not so big. And again, this is not the indicator of your success, right? How many subscribers you have, but really how much, you know, you can, basically how many of your viewers you can convert into paying customers and make a living out of what you love doing, right? And so here, I think it's also a perfect example. These are some of the videos that are not performing well, and I mean not performing well in her case, again, since she has over 3 million subscribers, she still has a ton of views on these videos. But basically comparably to what you will see in the next slide, these are the videos that are performing the least. And you can see again, first things first. So for instance, my motivation hacks, this is again something that is too broad. Nobody is searching for that, so you are not being able to be found in the search for this. And for instance, another example, iPhone and unboxing. Well, if you have a channel that talks about tech, well, that makes sense, but she talks about English, right? So this is something where this is what I was doing also in the beginning, right? I posted about one topic and then I posted about something else, really based on what I felt like posting. But as you can see, these are most of the time the videos that, again, just confuse the YouTube's algorithm, especially if you're just starting out. Or why I stopped drinking alcohol. I totally understand why she would post that, right? But this simply, you know, it's probably, especially in the beginning, wasn't really aligned with what she wanted to talk about, and these videos kind of got less views compared to maybe some other videos. And let me just see the next slide. So here you can see, I mean, here she has even a 6 million views video, right? So compared to what you saw before, this is like so much more. And here you simply see also that, again, she optimized her videos pretty much, again, for SEO and for the topics that her audience is searching for. So how to pronounce brand names in English, honestly, that for sure is something that people are looking for, because I mean, I even don't know how to pronounce some of these brands, so I would totally watch that. And also some other things, 50 common English phrases, definitely a keyword. How to learn 100 plus English words a day, again, a keyword. And again, you can see that these are pretty much aligned, right? These videos are simply going together. And that's another great thing. Once you start posting content that's related and you're using one keyword, for instance, in her case, it's English, right? You can see that there is English, 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 American English, whatever. Again, also YouTube gonna basically, to those viewers who are already watching your videos, it's gonna then recommend some other content that you are watching, and then, you know, you are there in a loop, and that's what YouTube really, really likes, right? YouTube loves engagement. YouTube's algorithm simply wants you to see that you are spending as much time as possible watching videos on YouTube as every single social media, right? And I mean, I'm pretty sure that it happened to you too, right? You start watching a video and then you binge watch like 5 videos because it's interesting and it's related. So this is really extremely good for the algorithm. Kayum writes, would you suggest changing, updating the title of post a video to reach out more audience? Will that remove the views and likes already? Okay, so I tried this. I remember when I figured out, okay, well, maybe it makes sense to optimize the videos for keywords. And I was like, maybe I should go back and change the, you know, the titles. Well, at that point, it already doesn't make so much sense, because basically what happens on YouTube is that the ranking process happens within the first hours after you post a video, like the biggest part of that, right? So basically, once you post something and it was already, you know, 2 months ago or something like this, you know, I wouldn't recommend this, because I don't think it makes a lot of difference. So really focus on what's in front of you and try to optimize it. And again, like for instance, in my case, I really saw so little growth. And then I already maybe posted like 20 videos. And I don't remember exactly, but I can imagine it was really like a lot of videos. And then I just started, I was like, okay, so my audience is people or experts who want to move to Austria. How do I reach them, right? And then I started to consistently post on this topic. And then after I posted maybe 5 to 10 videos on this topic, then when I was starting to see growth, and that's where also everything picked up. And then after, even when I wasn't posting anymore, I still could see that I'm growing, that I'm gaining subscribers, I'm gaining views, and so on. So I wouldn't worry about changing your titles or anything like that. Just really focus what's in front of you. Okay. All right, before I go deeper into the CEO topic. Do you have any other questions? Let me know. I hope this gives you a little bit of a better idea, you know, basically what we are doing here or what you should do on your channel. So again, if you are an expert on something and you are building on that, then for sure make sure that you combine on the one side your expertise and you optimize it for the SEO. So you are creating content that is searchable for your specific target group. And this is the best way how you can grow fast. And if you have really no idea what to talk about, then again, the best way is really to either talk to whoever you can talk to, right? You can even go to groups on Facebook and reach out to people and say, hi, you know, I would like to, I believe you might be my target audience. I would love to interview you. Can we talk? You know, what are some things that you are struggling with? And then you go and you search for it, right? But I'm gonna just show you right now a tool that it's really helping with this and that I've been using. It's pretty much the only tool really that I use for YouTube, because otherwise YouTube already is built like a tool that's pretty, also all the analytics and everything is built into it. The only thing that I still think that YouTube is not doing is the keyword optimization for you. So basically this is something that you have to go somewhere else and do it. What, everybody, I want to know this. Thanks for including this topic. Yeah. So TubeBuddy is a lifesaver. I swear to God, it's like the best thing ever. No, it's the best thing ever for keywords. Honestly, I don't use any other features of them, just the keywords, because basically any idea that you have, you can go to TubeBuddy and you put it into their keyword explorer, something like this. And it tells you if this is a good topic to target based on how many people are searching this topic and also how much competition is out there, which makes sense, right? So there is a free version of this that already you can start with and check it out and see if you like it. I'm going to also show you another tool that's free that you can have a look at. I'm using the pro version because I think it's 8 euros a month. And there it also gives you all the tags and everything that you might need. So that's definitely something that I would recommend you. And another tool that you can also use is Google Keyword Planner. So I told you, and I'm sure that you know this, YouTube was bought by Google, which means that they're the two biggest search engines out there. And basically also now, especially now this year, already last year, the sections rolled out. So you can see, you know, you as a YouTuber can now put into your video sections, right? And these sections basically show you if you're, for instance, talking about, I don't know, 5 steps how to learn how to pitch. I don't know. Then you can list those 5 steps, right? And it will show so that your viewer can go into that step. And I know that this year they're rolling out a feature where this is going to happen automatically, so you better have control over this and you do it yourself, I guess. But this means that your videos are going to show in Google as well. They're already showing some of them, but it's going to happen even more and more. So really, the content you're creating is going to be showing now, I think, increasingly directly on Google, which is immense potential. There is immense potential in that. And Google Keyword Planner works similarly to TubeBuddy. The only thing is that Google Keyword Planner is for Google, right? So, and it's also meant for creating ads, so that you know what keywords you should be targeting. But in this case, you can do exactly the same thing with Google Keyword Planner. You can go in and you can also see how many monthly searches it has, and you ideally look for lower competition and moderate monthly searches. Also not the highest, because the bigger you go, the higher the probability that there is already a lot of competition and you won't be found. So this is completely for free. I've been using it in the beginning, then I didn't use it anymore because, again, this is for Google, and although it helps, I think it's not 100% accurate because YouTube does operate a little bit differently to Google. So those topics that people are searching on YouTube might not be necessarily 100%, probably maybe up to 70 and 80% the same can be, but not 100% the same. So that's why I would definitely recommend that maybe you try both, right? And you see what you like more. Google Keyword Planner is for sure, again, it's free. Once you register, I think you have to put in your credit card, but you don't have to run any ads, and you can still use this feature. So I think this is pretty amazing. Okay, so now we covered a lot of things. Again, we went even deeper than yesterday. So I am now curious to hear from you. So you've been now thinking about what you wanna talk, who you wanna reach, what is your niche on YouTube. We talked about maybe one freebie that you could include into your system. And now I want to know what could be one video idea that you could post on YouTube. What could be one idea, maybe also based on what you've seen so far? Do you maybe have already a video idea for your YouTube channel? If you do have, again, let me know in the comments. And if not, I'm gonna ask tomorrow again. So I am so curious, and I really want you to, get your creative juices flowing and really implement this, right? So it's important that even if you feel like, I have to learn everything first about YouTube, that you really start doing, right? So as Mary Forleo says, progress comes with action. It comes from action, not from thought. So really take it with yourself and think what could be the thing that you could already post maybe next week, who knows, right, on your YouTube channel. So let me know if you don't have an idea, or if you're considering several ideas, let me know. I'm also happy to give you feedback. Oh, Denise writes, how to structure a 5-minute startup pitch. Well, this is really cool. I really love that. I think that's really to the point, and I think your audience is going to get so much value from that. I mean, especially I know about pitching and it's such a pain. And a 5-minute pitch is really not easy. Product unboxing looks good, but I think a lot about place light background. Yes, but you mean like for your video topics, or you're thinking about how to set it up? Because I know this can be a pain for a lot of people. So these are definitely also great topics, and you can see me also on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram yet and you want to see more behind the scenes things, then be sure to go to Instagram and follow me there as well. But basically, yeah, you can also see my setup, and I mean, for instance, this was a huge pain for me to set it up, since I have not so much idea about, like the equipment. But yeah, I managed, I guess. Sierra writes, is keto a good idea for diabetics? Oh, that's really cool, because I think there are a lot of people out there who are asking themselves exactly that question. And in general, right, with a lot of diets, we are simply worried that whatever we might do, it might actually not, be good for us, especially if we already have some health issues. Yeah, so I'm really happy to see that you guys are already having some really cool ideas, and I really love it. I hope that you are gonna implement it. So let me know if you have any more questions. Really cool work. Again, we are gonna meet tomorrow again, the same time, and we are gonna talk about how to optimize your video creation process to save time. We are all busy people here, and I think it's important that we also talk about, and also maybe get honest about how much of a time investment this really is, and how you can save as much time as possible, so that you are, putting all the effort that you're putting in, that it's worth putting it in, and that you are again saving time and not doing maybe some mistakes that I did in the past. Yeah, that's definitely something that I wanna teach you. All right, so thank you so much, guys, again for joining me here. And Yeah, I was just trying out something, but it's not really working. All right, well, I tried. Okay, anyhow, so thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow again at the same time. And I can't wait to share with you more tips. And again, like if you're still thinking about, all these things that we discussed and you don't have the clarity, don't worry, right? That's why we're here. And and also still I believe that, once you start, you get more clarity. The more you do, the more clarity you get. So, if you take only one small step today or tomorrow, the latest, then you're already ahead of so many people who are just still overthinking and are maybe scared to do the first step. So thank you so much. Thank you, Karim. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a good morning. Have a good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you so much. See you guys. Bye.